pathology exam in like 3 days, and I've just started studying properly now because I have terrible time management.
We have this little practice quiz we can do online for each unit, so I'm testing myself with that.
Yeah, I can hear my mum watching Legally Blonde in the other room, and I remember when I was in year 12, like, to motivate me to study all the time, I would watch that scene where, like, Reese Witherspoon, like, gets the laptop, like, gets books from the library, starts studying, like, that empowerment scene. Yeah, it really just used to motivate me. That's so embarrassing.
Anyway, this is what I was writing during that time, trying to take notes from this lecture. So we finished our last day of classes on the 30th of November, and then we had about a week of swap back until our first OSCE assessment on the 9th, and then 2 more on the 10th. And they were online, they were on Zoom, that's why there was only 2, it was chaos, but those are our clinical assessments. And then we had another week and a half until our written exam number 1 and exam number 2. The written exams was on like occupational health, pathology, med law kind of vibes, and then the other exam was on our medicine and surgery, so all the main content that we learnt throughout the year.
So it's just over 24 hours or 48 hours until our first OSCE on Monday, and
6 a.m.
It's not 6 a.m.
5 a.m.
It's not 5 a.m. It's a night time. We've decided that a necessity for, instead of studying for OSCEs, is to get
5 a.m.
stopwatches. 5 a.m. is the morning.
So we decided that we should get stopwatches because we don't have any.
Yeah, apparently you can't use your phone to time during the thing, so we're gonna get stopwatches from Kmart. That is the current plan. We can't find the kitchen timers anywhere. We're in the kitchen section. Because there's no stopwatches, like normal stopwatches.
Oh wow, we found it. Can you imagine the examiner says, alright, your time starts now, and you just turn and you go,
Do you know,
and
I
they just
think
hear,
that
like,
might work well. Wait, don't you think these cups are like so cute?
It's really humid in here.
You're feeling humid? Why?
It's just like really muggy.
We couldn't find any like decent kitchen timers, so we're just gonna go see for like those timed watches that have a watch timer thing.
So it's the day before our Monskis, which is this online exam. It stands for Monash Online Simulated Encounter, I think, something like that. And it's just an online exam on Zoom. So we talk to a patient on Zoom, we take a history from them, and then there's also an examiner watching. And so I've been making flashcards. I just started today, probably should have started a long time ago. But yeah, I just like have a condition on one side, and then I have a little bit about what symptoms the patient would experience with that condition, what tests we would want to order, how we would manage it, and things like that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna probably be doing that for the rest of the day, and then hopefully it'll stick into my mind and I'll be able to remember it in the Monskis tomorrow, but we'll see.
Okay, so we just finished our first like online clinical exam, 3 more to go, 1 this afternoon and 2 tomorrow. It's like kind of weird doing it over Zoom, you know, professional pajamas on the bottom, which is very strange, but hopefully it went okay, hopefully. Okay, so it's between my 2 OSCEs today, OSCE day 2, and I just went and bought bubble tea for my brother who just finished his year 12 English exam today. Anyway, I have to rush home because he is coming home now from school. Okay, day 2, done. Came to uni to study today because I don't get anything done at home. Trying to be concentrated in the library, hopefully.
Addison's disease. More like Addison Ray. Ooh la la.
I'm walking back to my car just as it started raining.
Well, I know that you're young, and I know you're naive, but you know that you got me.
Oh my god, I forgot how windy it is here.
But the way that you did me,
I can't believe we can finally meet up again.
I know, right? It's a real treat.
and be real. Now you
So we're going to study at Woodside.
Wood! We just discovered Woodside, which is a place to study.
Yay!
Special mention to Seamus Haynew and Tom Brady.
well, I know that you're young, and
We got coffee frappes from Supernatural Eatery.
The best thing ever. Can't believe I didn't know about this for 3 years.
I know this isn't even sponsored. We just love the
So good.
I don't even know if the camera angle was good.
But you'll never be able to get it again because Supernatural Eatery is sadly closing down.
Yeah, according to a Monash Stalker Space post.
well, I
Okay, so I'm studying like a little bit of PAP. And this is just random off Google Images, but they always say valves in chronic rheumatic heart disease look like fish mouths. And I just find it so funny because like it just kind of does. It kind of looks exactly like a fish mouth. So I'm like trying to interpret my notes, but for some reason I have notes in like 10 different million notebooks on 500 million different pieces of loose leaf paper. And also the notes I wrote are terrible, like K-A-C, sal, what does sal stand for? Anyway, the moral of the story is don't write all your notes on random loose leaf bits of paper. So the past exam is tomorrow and I'm literally so dead inside. I'm so bored of studying and like honestly just can't be bothered anymore. And I'm using all these books as a makeshift laptop stand. Yeah. The last exam is today at 2 p.m. I'm bored. My notes the morning before the exam and look at all these conditions I never covered. I never really finished the matrix, to be honest, and I'm gonna suffer the consequences of that today in this exam.
Yeah. I love where'd you go, what you do, how the hell you made me fall in love with you, and then you leave, now you're gone, all I got is this damn song, so I can feel but I can't touch you, said my love was a bit too much, broke my heart, can't find no crush, so why don't you come on back home, hey, I'm a fucking workaholic with a passion.